people and say, hey, say something. And I go, no, I don't want to do that. And I kept this trend. It became a lifetime trend of saying no to have every opportunity to speak in public. I remember when I went to college and I said, well, what do you want to major in? And I looked through the book and I said, well, no speaking required for engineering. That's what I studied to be. I'm going to be an engineer. I don't have to speak in public. So I went through school and I found out when I got to my senior year, I had to stand up in front of the class and speak. So what I did is I whipped out my book out, and guess what I did? Because I didn't know anything about public speaking. I read it out loud to everybody. And everybody was like, whoa. I didn't care. I was going to get a good grade. And so, I didn't learn public speaking, but I should have learned it when I had the opportunity in college. And then I get my first job. I get a job working at Lockheed. And I thought, oh, fantastic. No public speaking there. Manufacturing. I worked there for 2 years, 3 years, going through all the engineering stuff I had to do. In the third year, they told me, you know what, you have to do a presentation in front of senior management. I said, no, I don't want to do that. You have no choice. So, okay, so I learned PowerPoint. I put up the PowerPoints up, and I read the PowerPoints to the senior manager. I stood up there, okay, now now I'm going to flip the chart down. And that's what I did. And this pattern followed me through my career as an engineer. I went to after I left that company, I went to Hughes Helicopters. And next thing I know, they're asking me to speak in front of people. And I said, no, I'm not comfortable with that. Just like a lot of people who come to Toastmasters are not comfortable with speaking in front. And I'm fortunate in that company was small enough that where I was part of the management. I was a member of the management staff there. And I thought, I don't think I have a career in this company anymore because I turned down opportunities to speak in front of the people. And that's how I was going to move up. So when the opportunity to leave that company came up, I ran. I didn't walk. I ran. And I ran over to Rockwell International in El Segundo. And my job there was to look at blueprints. So I spent 2 years looking at blueprints of various aircraft airplanes. And then one day, guess what? They looked at me and said, "You want to speak in front of the group again?" And I said, "Oh no, not me. I want to speak in front of anybody. I picked this career for the specific purpose of not speaking in front of people." And so I left that company and went to Northrop, the next company I went to. There I decided to change my career. I decided to become a computer programmer. I said, those guys never talk. I never see them speaking anywhere. So I went there and changed my career from engineering to programming. I sat behind the tube, lay hours and hours eating Twinkies, and that's how I get to That was a horrible mistake. My career changed. I gained weight. But as they told me, I got promoted. I didn't have to speak in front of the public. I got promoted again and again. And then finally, they wanted me to be the team leader. And guess what? They wanted me to speak again. I said, oh no, not again. Do I have to leave this company also? And so I guess I did leave that company and I got a job with the government. And I thought. But when I was there, in the second year I was there, they said they wanted to start a Toastmaster club. And that's how I got involved with Toastmasters, because I realized I couldn't be running for the rest of my life away from public speaking. Because everything in life that requires you to excel, you have to speak in front of the public. I learned the hard way, because if I'd have, as a young man, took public speaking, I wouldn't be where I am today. I would be on the Riviera or the Caribbean. What's that? The islands down in the south? Caribbean. That's what, I'll be in the Caribbean right now, enjoying myself, retired, living the life of champagne and caviar. But guess what? I didn't take any advantage of any public speaking, and now I'm learning that it's hard to move ahead without public speaking. So I encourage everybody here, since you're here in this club, I want everybody to take advantage. When there's an opportunity to speak, take it. When there's an opportunity to do a role, take it, because it's going to pay off. You don't want to be sitting in that chair 20 years from now wondering why your life hasn't taken off. So I want everybody to, including you, is smiling over there. So how many of you are going to practice and do their speech roles? Raise your hands. And so I persuade everybody here to do this?
Yes.
Well, I'm glad everybody's persuaded because it's hard work. And like I said, it takes many it actually doesn't take that much time to do a speech, if you think about it. Because when you have something to say, you say it. And I didn't have the courage to say it back when I was young because I was worrying about people looking at me. Now I'm up here looking at everybody else. I see you, I see the people back there, I see the guy sleeping back there. Are you asleep? No.
He just looks
And so, don't avoid public speaking because it's the limitation of life. Toastmasters.